The Nigeria Christian Pilgrims Commission has outlined the criteria for the 2021 and 2022 pilgrimage to Israel and other nations. Reverend Yakubu Pam, the Executive Secretary of the Commission, made this known during an exclusive interview with CTV News, where he spoke on the preparedness of the Commission for the task at hand.
Quite a good number of states that have already indicated interest and pay for that. We've also have a requirement of the Israel COVID-19 protocol, which every person going must have a full dose of the vaccine, which includes the booster. And we are already doing the booster. Like yesterday and today, the booster is going on here in Abuja, with starting with the staff and other people from different, and we're also going to shift it to the states, so that those who are going, if you already have the 2-shot vaccine, you should be able to have the third dose, which is the booster, which is what Israel is insisting, and globally now they're insisting on that before you traveled, and that is on the way. And so many people have indicated interest on the vaccine. And beyond that, we are also working very hard on the issue of visas, because visas were one of the things we discussed with the ambassador of Israel to Nigeria, and also the Minister of Tourism of Israel. And we have green light to get visas for our people this time around. And we are also putting every structure on ground to checkmate the issue of abscondment, which is a major challenge that sometimes we do have, that makes our host country over there to look down on us as if we make the pilgrimage for people just to go and escape for seeking for just their daily bread, which it is not so. We want to see a clean record that we had last year, that no abscondment. So these are all the issues in terms of preparation. We are very ready. Federal medical personnel has already been trained. We have them since last year. Half of them were the one for Jordan, half we're going to use them for this time around, and they are ever ready. We already have a medical First X box ready for whatever eventuality over there. We don't pray for it, but we have that in case of incasity. We've also prepared all our COVID-19 washing, whatever with your hands and all the rest. All those things are already in place in stock for us to take it over there. Face masks and all the rest. So that is already in place. That's to show you how ready we are. We've written to Mr. President through the Office of the Secretary of the Federation on our preparations, and every aspect is getting ready. The board are aware, everybody is aware of the trip. And so this is where we are today by the special grace of God. We are just putting things one after another. Hopefully between February and March, we should have the declaration of the first lifting to Israel.
While speaking on the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic on the Commission, the Secretary explained the role of the Commission in curbing the security challenges bedeviling the nation.
Well, the most challenging moment is the COVID time that I came in, and the whole year was without pilgrimage activities. Even though I used that to also help our country in terms of peace advocacy to areas that we had crisis in this country. As we're all aware that I broke up peace between the southern Kaduna when the crisis was almost breaking this country into pieces, and to religious crisis. We used the NCPC platform which Mr. President asked me to add that as part of my duty to broker peace in southern Kaduna. And we were able to go to places like Taraba, knowing that also the Jukus and the thieves were also on the same range. And we were able to talk to both sides and also use the same period to go to the southeast to talk about the IPOP, involving church leaders to speak to the people. And today there is a very big cell group of peace religious leaders there that is really advocating and helping in knocking down the issue of IPOP in the southeast. And at the same time, we were able to go to Lagos, where the originators of NSAS came from, and we were able to address several issues there. And we also have meeting with the Nigerian youth here, the president of the Nigerian Youth Council, and the presidents of different ethnic group youths. All of them came here. We had a very good meeting to knock down the issues at that time. So it was challenging at COVID-19 inception for me at that time resuming office, but I used the advantage of it to do other things to help the country.